everyone. My name is Jonathan Reynoso. I'm this year's Student Council Head Boy. And welcome to the 58th annual graduation ceremony of Abraham Lincoln High School for the class of 2022.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Joana Pérez, soy la estudiante número 1 en el gobierno estudiantil y la comandante del batallón. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación de la preparatoria Abraham Lincoln High School del año escolar 2022.
Please stand by for the presentation of the colors by Abraham Lincoln High School, JROTC, Color Guard, and remain standing for the national anthem. Please remove your hats at this time.
Por favor, si se pueden poner de pie para la presentación de nuestra bandera representada por ALHS JROTC Color Guard y por favor de permanecer de pie para nuestro himno nacional. Por favor, retire sus sombreros en este momento.
Present arms. Order. Post. Right. Fix. Forward. March.
At this time, please welcome graduate Mariana King to the stage. As a graduate from Lincoln's Native American Studies program, we invite her to open today's ceremony with a land dedication.
En este momento le damos la bienvenida al escenario a la alumna Mariana King como graduada del programa de estudios nativos americanos de Lincoln. La invitamos a abrir la ceremonia de hoy con una dedicación de tierras.
Hello, my name is Mariana King, and I'm doing today's land acknowledgement for today's graduation. Recognizing DPS commitment to no justice, no peace, we, the DPS educational community, places our minds and bodies in this space, while acknowledging indigenous relatives who have lived and cared for this ancient land from time immemorial. We acknowledge the close relationship that Arapaho, Cheyenne, Southern Ute, Mountain Ute, and natives of other tribal nations continue to have with the waters, plants, and all moving things that we call this land home. We pledge our respect for those enduring indigenous connections to the place we now call Colorado.
Please welcome to the stage our principal, Antonio Escobar, who will be introducing our special guests.
Por favor, vamos a darle la bienvenida a nuestro director Antonio Esquivel, que va a introducir a nuestros invitados especiales.
Everybody could have a seat. Good morning. Buenos dias a todos. I'm Antonio Esquivel, the proud principal here at Abraham Lincoln High School, and also a proud graduate from the class of 1989. It is my honor to be here with you today, presenting another great class graduating here for Lincoln High School. I want to acknowledge some special guests today. First and foremost, the parents and guardians of our families. So let's give a round of applause for todas las familias que están aquí apoyando a nuestros estudiantes. At this time, if we have any grandparents, si tenemos abuelos aquí, por favor, a pie, stand if you are a grandparent of one of the graduates today. Let's acknowledge our elders. Your love and support mean the world to our students, and also we have felt that as well working at Abraham Lincoln High School. We also want to acknowledge guests from Denver Public Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, when you hear your name, please stand. First, our DPS Board President, Xochitl Gaitan, who is also a Lincoln alumna. Board Treasurer Scott Esserman. Board Vice President Tay Anderson. Our DPS Superintendent, Dr. Alex Marrero. Our Chief of Schools, Cesar Cedillo. Also want to acknowledge our administrative team. We have Assistant Principal Scott Burke, Assistant Principal Kathy Esparza, Assistant Principal Noel Nieves, Dean of Operations Andres Gomez. I also want to acknowledge our Director of Activities who really organized today's event, Cassandra Tafoya. Thank you for being here as we honor and celebrate our class of 2022. With that, we are going to also announce our valedictorian and salutatorian. So I would like for Kevin Perez Martinez to come up. Kevin is this year's class of 2022 salutatorian. Congratulations. And now it's my pleasure to announce our valedictorian, Joe Ontiveros Rodriguez. Okay, with that, we're going to bring in up Joe, right? Ready for your speech? All right, let's welcome Joe back to the stage, our valedictorian.
All right. How's it going, class of 2022? Yeah, well, we finally reached the end of high school. And it was a very unique experience these past 4 years. We went from having an easy freshman and sophomore year to almost 2 years of high school gone just like that. But our class pulled through it all, had one last amazing senior year, and made it to this stage here today. Before I get started, I want to thank my parents, my brothers, and my sisters for supporting me throughout my entire life. None of this would be possible without them keeping me on track and supporting me along the way. Shout out to my friends who have stuck through these past few years and supported me, and the students who worked hard every single day and pushed me to get this far. I never thought I would be on this stage giving a speech 4 years ago, but it's thanks to them that I'm here today. Sorry. These past 4 years at Lincoln were truly something unique. The experiences we shared together and the history we lived through almost every single day was something different every day. Like the times we goofed off in Mr. Gayos' class. Sorry. Times when we stirred up a storm at pep rallies or got booed during our freshman year. Times when we marched out of our school for the change we wanted to see and supported our teachers in protest. When we slept in front of our monitors in online school. And when we returned to in person and saw all our friends again. When I awkwardly danced at prom and ran the slowest on the track team. And when I walked down the hallways of high school, realizing high school's already over when it felt like it had just begun. I know I would have liked another year of high school. Maybe not more than one, though. All of these moments I will do all over again. And there are moments that I'll look back on in life, and I hope that you will look back on as well. High school was something unique for sure, but what makes it even more unique was our class, the moments we shared, and the pandemic we all had to deal with. Our class is the one that pushed on and made it through it all today, standing here at graduation. A class that stands here today for the loved ones we lost with the pandemic, for our families and friends, and our teachers. The pandemic was rough on everyone, and it changed our lives. Being trapped indoors, going day to day, wondering how much longer it would end, how it would last, or if it would end at all. We got through it all, learned something about ourselves during this time. What I took away from it all was a deep appreciation for our families, friends, and teachers, for all they have done these past 4 years, and for being there with us during this tough time. And for that, let's give another round of applause to our parents, families, and teachers who worked hard. Y ahora en español. Las experiencias que hemos compartido los últimos 4 años fueron únicas y especiales. Nuestra clase ha demostrado el máximo nivel de determinación y perseverancia, ya que sobrevivimos una pandemia, rindiéndonos de nuevo para el último año de escuela. Estamos aquí hoy por nuestros seres queridos que perdimos a la pandemia, por nuestras familias y también por las clases anteriores, que no pudieron tener un año señor normal. Nuestra clase ha pasado por mucho en los últimos 4 años. Hoy es un día para celebrar, un día para empezar de nuevo. Hoy, más que nunca, es el día en que todo el mundo tiene sus puertas abiertas. Empezando hoy, hay que hacer un impacto positivo en el mundo y convertir nuestros sueños en realidad. Esta grabación no es un fin, sino es el comienzo de una vida grandiosa, llena de posibilidades. Cada uno de ustedes pueden cambiar el mundo. Today is a day... my bad. Today is a day for the celebration of a new beginning. Today, you're not only graduating, you're starting a new life. Now is when every single door of opportunity is wide open. From now on, every single one of you has every chance and every ability to achieve what you dream of and what you want to be. It doesn't matter where you get your education. It doesn't matter what you want to become. What matters is you pour yourself into it and be the better person that you know you can be. The whole world is open to all of you, which is pretty scary. But now more than ever is when you need to push and take action to be the change that you want to see in the world and in yourself. You all have the potential to change the world and create a lasting legacy. Take this graduation not as a farewell forever, but as a celebration for the new lives and opportunities that awaits all of us. Wish for nothing but the best for the class of 2022.
Hello. Good morning, parents, teachers, administrators, and the graduating class of 2022. My name is Kevin, and I stand before you as a salutatorian for the graduating class of Abraham Lincoln High School. I want to share with you a memory that will forever be with me for as long as I live. During my sophomore year of high school on a Friday afternoon, my teacher, Mr. Paley, and I spent time playing Texas Hold'em. While I was thinking about my next move, Mr. Paley and another student were talking about cards. And out of nowhere, my confidence skyrocketed, and I said, I could throw a card with the flick of a wrist. They asked me to prove it. So I started getting butterflies on my stomach. When I threw the first card, it failed, and it was embarrassing. But on the second and third try, I threw the card, and it flew across the room. And Mr. Paley was just impressed and surprised that I was able to pull it off. Anyways, I want to ask you a question. What is perseverance? Perseverance is the amount of effort you continue to add despite the struggles and challenges that are in front of you. Perseverance is what sets us to succeed in our lives. Perseverance is what God included to test those who possess the will to fight and never give up. The hindrances will never prevent us from reaching our goals and aspirations in life. Maybe I'm not explaining enough. Let me tell you a story instead. Throughout my life, I thought I was amazing at math, and no matter the difficulty of the subject, I could always succeed in it. However, in my first semester of senior year, I got into college calculus, which subsequently turned out to be the hardest class for me. So, unfortunately, I had to withdraw from the class because I was not able to increase my grade in such a short time period. The day I withdrew, I was disappointed in myself, and I told myself, why did you give up at that point? Why do you wait for the last minute to do everything in your power to pass? How could you become so overconfident and still not try? Well, the next day I had to tell my calculus teacher, so I said, I apologize for wasting your time teaching me and yet learning nothing because of my ignorance. However, you will see me next year and I will retake the class and pass. And I did. In the second semester, I pushed myself harder, and I scored a 95 out of 100 on my second exam and was able to pass that class. The reason I wake up every day to go on the same path I am on is that I've seen a woman who has experienced frustration, struggles, and putting in the work to provide for her family. A woman who cries over stressful situations. A single mother with 5 children, and yet she is able to put food on the table and pay all of the bills by herself. That woman is my mom. My mom is a person who has experienced multiple struggles throughout her life and has never let those same experiences put her down. She told me, the reason I never give up and work hard every day is that the things that matter to you the most are the things that should give you the ability to fight, even if the hindrances you see in front of you are very hard. Those exact same words have driven me and motivated me to have a purpose in life. My mom has shown me the meaning of perseverance. Now, for the class of 2022, I want to leave you a message. Pursue your dream that you are greatly passionate about. Do not let failure prevent you from chasing your aspirations. An amazing actor, Denzel Washington, once said, every failed experiment is one step closer to success. No matter what, failure will be inevitable and it will suck, which is odd to say in a graduation ceremony. However, never let those downs be the one that prevents you from reaching those goals that could have gotten you one step closer to your dream. Persevere. In order to triumph, you have to persevere. Persevering, hard work, and determination are going to help you reach the light at the end of the tunnel. All of you have what it takes to achieve those goals. Lastly, we are the next generation to lead future generations. We are the next generation to empower those who are powerless. We are the next generation to inspire those who have their own big dream, a dream they want to fulfill, a purpose. So fellow graduates, I urge you today to embrace the opportunity before you. Take what you've learned throughout your 18 years of life and put it to good use. Thank you.
Please welcome Dr. Principal Antonio Escobar back to the stage as he addresses the class of 2022. At this time, we'd like to thank Mr. Escobar and his entire administrative staff and teachers for their hard work and dedication in supporting students throughout this year.
Por favor de darle la bienvenida a nuestro director Antonio Esquivel de nuevo al escenario para que dirija la clase del año escolar 2022. En este momento nos gustaría agradecer al señor Esquivel y a todo su personal administrativo y maestro por su arduo trabajo y dedicación en apoyar a los estudiantes durante este año.
Well, that's the first time I've been introduced as a doctor, but I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, graduates, class of 22, it's been a difficult and challenging last 4 years, right? If you think about it. Really, you've only really been at Lincoln 2 years in person at school. Your 9th grade year and this year, right? 10th grade is when we had to head home because of COVID. And then most of you stayed remote your junior year. So it's been a tough go. So we acknowledge your family and your friends because we know that they've been here for you. But also there's been a lot of people here at Lincoln High School for you as well. So at this time, I want all of our teachers to stand, please. Teachers, please stand. Our teachers, I want to acknowledge that. Our teachers have not only been here with you and in support of you, but they've also been in support of one another. Teachers, I just want to thank you for your dedication this year. We know how hard it's been at times with everything that's gone on, right, the last 24 months or so. But really want to thank you for your dedication, also your loyalty to our students, and most important, for being a Lancer staff member. So thank you so much, teachers. Also want to acknowledge our staff. We also have lots of members of our staff at Lincoln High School. We have our paraprofessionals. We have our pro-techs, our deans. We have secretaries. We have folks on our custodial staff, food services. So everybody that works at Lincoln High School, we want to acknowledge you and just know how special you are, because it takes all of us to come to a day like this. So thank you very much. Also want to acknowledge a few people that will be retiring from Denver Public Schools. So if you are here today, please stand. Kathleen McCune, Denise Stromberg, Ed Goudelet, Teresa Goudelet. Just want to thank the four of you for your dedication, not just at Lincoln High School, but for Denver Public Schools, and just in general for supporting and wanting to go into the profession and working with students. So on behalf of Abraham Lincoln High School, we thank you and good luck in your retirement. All right, at Lincoln High School, one of the things that we're trying to do and do more of is to prepare all of our students for college and a career. And that's easier said than done, because part of it is, as a student, you have to change your mindset and your heart to believe that you can actually do it. And it's our responsibility to make sure that that happens. So we have something that we started a couple years ago, right? Something that's called our maxims, or kind of like the words that we go by. And on the screens here, you see at the bottom, it says connect, prepare, success. And we've been putting that in a lot of things in our hallways, as well in our shirts. The connect part is really vital for you. When you came to Lincoln High School as 9th graders, we need to do our best to make sure that you felt welcome and you felt supported. The prepare part is who we just acknowledged, our teachers. It's their responsibility to prepare you, not just for this day, but for everything that's going to happen tomorrow and for the years to come. And if all those things happen at the same time, then what's going to take place? You're going to have success. All of you are a success today, but this is just at this level at this point, right? All of you have the opportunity to do much, much more in terms of a college, post-secondary experience, or working. At this time, graduates, if any of you have taken a college class where you receive college credit, or you've taken an advanced placement class, please stand. If any of you have taken any courses in career tech or career tech courses, please stand. Keep standing. I want everyone to keep standing. So look around, everybody. Look around at each other. the vast majority of you have taken that advantage or taken the opportunity for taking those type of courses in Lincoln. Now we have to take advantage of that opportunity, right? And those of you that are not standing, that's okay, because everything is there for you in case you really want to go after it and go into college and or career. So give yourselves a round of applause. All right, you can sit down. Thank you. You know, I'm going to just give you a real short story about my father. My dad actually is Dr. Antonio Esquivel. He has the title doctor in front of his name. And one thing I just want to tell you is a quick story about him and my mother. Him and my mother were farm workers. They worked on the farms, picking vegetables when they were young kids, starting at the age of 5 and 6. And they worked in the fields and the farms for many, many years, up until the time they were 20 or 21 years old. And then they got married. And when they got married, my dad was a custodian at Adams State College in Alamosa, Colorado. He was a custodian. He was also, anybody from Alamosa out there? Oh, all right, there we go. And he was a custodian at the college, sweeping floors, cleaning toilets, also watering the grass at that college. Well, one day he was cleaning and he saw some students, and he wondered to himself, I wonder how they are able to do this thing called college. And I wasn't able to do this thing called college, or maybe didn't think about it. So he went home, he spoke with my mom, and he said, you know what? He goes, I think I can maybe try to go to college. He said, because I see some students here who don't seem a lot smarter than me. So I might give it a chance. So my dad actually the next day went down and applied. And he applied to go to college when he was 21, and he got accepted. Long story short, he was able to pursue and get his doctorate in education. And he's retired now. And unfortunately, my mom's not with us anymore. But the reason why I tell you that story is because really, we say it like anything is possible, but it is. Anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it and you take advantage of what is given to you. Don't take for granted what you have. Okay, don't take for granted what you have. Appreciate what you have, especially now in 2022. It's so vital. You have this certificate called a graduation diploma. It means something. But don't set the bar there. All of you are capable of doing amazing things in your life. And from the bottom of my heart, I wish all of you the best of luck. Don't be a stranger. Once in a while, you can come back to Lincoln and say hi to us. And with that, once a Lancer, always a Lancer. So let's do a Lancer clap real quick, and then we'll get on with the festivities. On the count of 3, this is just for our graduates. 1, 2, 3. Right on. Good, good, good. All right. With that, we're going to go ahead and start with the final presentation of the class of 2022. At this time, I'd like Ms. Jocelyn Loya and Mr. Gabriel Guerrero to come up to the stage. I will read the names. Are we ready? You ready? All right, here we go. Let's do this.
Cisneros Rodriguez. Kevin Alexander Perez Martinez. Jonathan Jaden Reynoso. Joanna Perez Delgado. Mariana Lavette King. Jessica Gutierrez Najare. Jacob Isaiah Lopez.
Norma Rodríguez García. Catherine Stephanie Vizcarra Fuentes. David Richard Torres. Jimena Diana Victorio. Karen Vanessa Chávez Ortega. Michelle Román Ugalde. Celia Aurora Martínez. Vivian Lisette Barraza. Carol Danaí Avidia Borjas. Jade Layevska Martínez. Nevea Kaylee Cherie White. Alexis Campos Cárdenas. Elijah Aiden Brady.
Andy Rocha Alcantara. Don Juan Armuen. Chloe Barros. David Magallanes Olivas. Isabel Elena Chavez Dominguez. Ángel Oa Pinto Hernández. Sarah Valeria Montes Terrazas. Paloma Esmeralda Ornelas Domínguez. Juan Manuel Díaz Valle. Joseph Eugene Vasquez. Elijah James Trujillo. Mario Junior Lopez Escobar. Lisa Marie Sandoval. Isabel Lobatos Galindo.
Briana Posada Sánchez. Anaí Gabriela Pinedo Villalba. José Andrés Borjas Medrano. Isaac McKee Finney. Let's give it up for the class of 2022! Sachin Singh. Denise Estrada Olivares. Marlene Ovalle Guzmán. Mariana López Calderón. Perla Villarreal Hernández. Jacqueline Esmeralda Rangel Orocio. Noemí Hernández Sánchez. Kylie Ann Rose García Stokes. Daniela Olivas Carrión. Adeli Jolín Verdugo. Sherlyn Cabral. Susana Alejandra Valdés Robles. Jacqueline Escorza Hernández. Maite Páez Gurrola. Alma Alicia Sáenz Fierro. Karen Ivonne Reyes Rodríguez. Andrea Reyes Valenzuela. Carlos Gael de Anda Salazar.
Ignacio Rodríguez Palacio. Jesús Carrillo Adane. David Luna Domínguez. Carlos Felipe Ruadas Ortiz. Jorge Manuel Rey Ortiz. Juan Manuel Madara. Pablo Miguel Hernández. Jared Emmanuel Pérez Gonzaga. Alejandro Castillo. Ángel González Ruiz. Alejandro Juárez Reyes. Ramón Alberto Medina Gardea. Elias Jules Uliberry. Francisco Alejandro Reyes. Christopher Tripper Hazelton. José Luis Lozado. Yunes Abril Barón Cordero.
Kevin Aciel Miranda Ruedas. Yulisa Isabela Loya Duarte. Vianey Valeria Palma González. Zairi Alisa Guerra. Jennifer del Valle. Dana Paola Arzola Marrufo. Joana Cardoso. Keandre Nash Palmer. Davion Jalon Amir O'Brien. Cynthia Varela. Vanessa Gomez Garcia. Kimberly Adaí Zamora Lopez. Damien Perez Razo. Sinon Luis Ramirez. Carla Elena Castro Rivera. Laila Alia Quintana.
Angelique May Lucero Smith. Michael Anthony Esquivel. Jason Estrada. Kai Hung Bum. Tao Nuk Tao Otu Moon. Eduardo Ramirez Macias. Brian Mendoza Hernandez. Julian Romo Valencia. Daniel Abraham Gurle. Jordan Rodriguez Saldivar. Jimmy Mitchell Camarillo Castro. Yasmin Ann Fierro. Jacob Steve. Ezequiel Delfino Martinez. Isaiah Armani Frias. Damien Borrega. Jairo Amenta. Kevin Arzaga Lobo. Saúl Isaac Portillo Rodríguez. César Sani Ibardo. Javier Vega Lira. Alan Enrique Monares Delgado. Michael Eugene Bailey Cordova. Andre Sarmiento. Elijah Gabriel Delgado. Ebony Isis Guzman. Jorge Espinosa Valesquez.
Joel Ángel Solís. Iván Ángeles Ortega. Juliana J. Diana Nájera. Katie Flamenco. Isabella Martinez Lopez. Jordi Josué Orellana Moreno. Jeffrey Alexander Mejía Fajardo. Jennifer Moreno Nava. Joana Rodríguez Guevara. Daniel Omar Rivero Enríquez. Yareli Alejandra Gutiérrez Torres. Sujei Miliam Bruno. María Guadalupe Gómez González. Astrid Ninel Miranda Escobedo. Manuel Peña Chávez. William Blitz Berman. Andrea Beatriz León Álvarez. Fernando Guadalupe García Salas. Samuel Conchas. Kevin Matt López. Jeffrey David Jiménez Córdoba. José Alejandro Beltrán Santamaría. Sonia Andreina Navas Ángulo. Sammy Alejandro Alviares Libre. Ángel Gabriel Abarca. Irving Jesús Moreno Pacheco.
Eric Salazar Plata. Tylen Alzire Rodriguez Torres. Alexa Idali Rojo Chavez. Aaliyah Hodgson. Jasmine Sanchez. Jesus Abisai Ruiz Valderas.
All right, the class of 2022, please stand. By virtue of authority on me by Denver Schools, I hereby proclaim that these graduates have satisfactorily completed the college and career readiness requirements for graduation prescribed by Denver Public Schools and the Colorado Department. I hereby confirm their graduation, and therefore they are entitled to receive their diplomas and all benefits thereto. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Abraham Lincoln High School's class of 22 graduates. At this time, please turn your tassels to your left. Congratulations!
At this time, families, your graduates will meet you right outside the gates. They're in the back taking pictures, picking up diplomas. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate all the Lincoln family. Thank you, thank you. Your graduates will meet you right outside these gates. Have a great day.